Hey, Ehud. Let's dig into this workout real quick. You have gone and given me a perfect example of everything that I needed. Let's look at this first rep compared to some of the later reps, okay? Now watch this first rep, watch your knees and watch your hips and see the difference here. Watch this, right? The knees are now bent and the hips are still open. Knees are now bent, hips are just starting to open. So you're going to land a little on your toes here because the knees bent a lot and the hips sort of had to catch up, and that screwed with where the bar was and over midfoot and all that kind of business. Okay, so that screwed the first rep. Now, fast forward a little bit to the later reps. Not that one. No, it was that one. Let's see. That one right there. That's the one. Check this out. Play. Boom. Knees, hips broke at the same time. Proof. That's really good, okay? And as you see, you're actually going to land a lot more over midfoot on that rep. On this third rep, you're probably going to land on your toes because, yep, and you sure do, because we bent the knees again before the hips, okay? So that third rep, or that middle rep right there, the second one, is exactly what we're looking for. Those knees and hips broke at the same time, came down, and we even drove out with the hips pretty well, okay? You did a much better job doing that. Just keep your shoulder blades pinched together and drive out with the hips. But the main thing I want you to work on is channeling that second rep, channeling that knees and hips breaking at the same time. Now with this deadlift, we're looking right here, and I've actually got it frozen at the spot I wanted to look at, right before the most adorable tail in the world. Look at your position right here. This startup position is where you ought to pull from, okay? You should be, if you are able to pull your back tight here, this is the position from which you should pull. Now, watch what happens before we pull. You can always already see the hips drop a little bit. Now you can see the hips dropped a lot more. Now you take your big breath, and now we drive up. The bar's left the ground, but watch what else is moving. The hips are moving real far, right? And you got on your heels a little bit, it looked like. Let's see there. Yep, see that shift of the foot? Cool. And that's adorable, by the way. Golden Retriever, I assume. These all pretty much look the same, but the hips are dropping just a little bit, and you see they have to come up at the end. Really work on shoving those knees out and getting that back set with your hips high. Keep on working on that, and I promise you it'll feel better. If you're doing it right, the pull should feel harder at the bottom. It'll feel a lot more uncomfortable, okay? But it will feel shorter, as if you pulled the bar through less distance, which you didn't, but the whole system moved through less distance. With the grip, let me know if you are acquainted with the reverse grip and have used that before, or if you have used the hook grip or straps before, if you've used any of those options, and we will plan accordingly for that, okay? And that's all for today, Ehud. You will hear from me soon.